Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Realm. On this video, we are going to analyze AMD's new CPU line, the Ryzen 2000 series. What are the new stuffs and how much performance can we expect? Let's have a look at all the slides by AMD and see the new features and theorize the performance. So, from the slides by AMD, we know that the CPUs will be launched in the second quarter of 2018, April to be exact, and it will be on the same AM4 platform which the Ryzen first gen was on. This means that the CPU will be backward and forward compatible, which is with a BIOS update on the last gen motherboard to support 2000 series CPUs. So this is a great news for people who are actually planning to upgrade their CPUs to the next gen Ryzen. And like the last gen Ryzen, the second gen will also be fully unlocked, which means free performance by overclocking. The new gen CPUs will be on GlobalFoundries 12nm LP nodes, that is leading performance, and is called as Zen Plus. This is not a new architecture but a modified version of the existing Zen architecture. According to AMD, the 12nm node will deliver at least 10% performance uplift compared to their 14nm first gen Ryzen was on. In fact, they compared GlobalFoundries 12nm to Intel's 14nm Plus nodes. For comparison, Intel says their 14nm Plus is on par with their competing 10nm nodes. Another advantage on using the 12nm nodes are, yes, as you guessed it, better power efficiency and higher clocks. The Ryzen first gen was already good at efficiency, but it lacked all the clock speed compared to the blue team. Hopefully we can see at least 200 to 300 MHz higher clocks, 400 being generous. AMD's new X470 chipset, which is advertised as more power efficient, will make this platform even better at power efficiency. This chipset will also feature PCI Express 3.0 general purpose lane. Now let's talk about IPC gains. AMD didn't mention anything about the IPC, just expect 3 to 4% maximum. It will be great if they can show even better IPCs. But what they did mention was about improving the cache, memory speed and the latency, which Ryzen was not that great at. The CCUs on the Ryzen CPUs communicate at the RAM speed, which means improving the memory speed and the timing will drastically improve the latency of their communication, which is great. Right now the RAM speed will go only up to 3200 MHz or even 3400 if you are extremely lucky after tinkering with the RAM. But some people are still stuck at 2600 MHz. If AMD can manage to squeeze at least 4000 MHz support for the 2000 series, it will be a huge performance leap. Like I said, Ryzen's performance scales better with better RAM speed. Adding to the essence of my technology is a Precision Boost 2 and XFR 2. And with the XFR, you will be able to reach even higher clock speed if the CPU is having better cooling and power delivery from your motherboard. So better get a motherboard with a decent VRM and cooling. Compared to the first gen Precision Boost, which boosted only 2 cores to a higher clock speed, the Precision Boost 2 will actually boost all the cores. Yes, you heard it right, all the cores with a scale of 25 MHz each. So adding both Precision Boost 2 and XFR 2 and assuming that the CPU is having adequate cooling, we are looking at free overclocking without any manual tinkering. They have also tuned the algorithm for power delivery. Now the core which are under more load will be supplied with higher power. This will allow for better power savings, so it looks like AMD will save us from huge power bills with second gen Ryzen, but we have to wait and see. But remember, these are just theories. We can't confirm anything without actually testing any of these CPUs. Ryzen is already on par with the Broadwell CPUs, and the IPC gap between the Broadwell and Skylake is less than 7%. The KB Lake is actually a refresh of the Skylake CPUs, which is having higher clock speed and better power efficiency. So we can at least expect Ryzen 2nd gen to close the gap. Well, if you are taking gaming into account, it should be on par with the Skylake CPUs. We already have the first gen Ryzen 5 CPUs with us. We'll be definitely getting our hands on the 2nd gen Ryzen 5 CPUs and do the testing. So stay subscribed to the channel. I am really interested to see the 2nd gen variant of the Ryzen 1600, which is there in my personal rig. This is really exciting. I would like to compare these CPUs with the Intel's Coffee Lake CPU like i5 8400, which is really good CPU by all means. If you like the video, kindly drop a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, which will help us a lot. We have a lot of videos like these coming to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, that's at a zero. Drop a comment on what you think about the Ryzen 2000 series CPUs and what is your expectation on its performance. Also share this video with your friends and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.